I saw something about like the EDM scene in 2011 to 2016. It was like peak, and I know that because I was listening to music. Like I was in high school, I was middle school, and then high school, listening to these EDM songs and like these bangers, these anthems, like growing up with these songs. But I was never like in the crowd. I was never at raves, or I was never at festivals and stuff like that. And I saw a comment that was like, it was like, it's because the energy was different in these crowds because Gen Z wasn't there. I was like, it's not everything is changing. I don't think that's the case because everything is changing, everything is growing, everything is evolving. I really think it's phones that like everything has become so like commoditized. Every moment has been like, oh, we gotta document this, do this, do that. And people back then, 2011, 2016, people were living in the moment a lot more than they are at the moment now. But at the same time, everything is growing and evolving. And without growth and evolution, and without change, it will become stale. If you idolize a certain period of time, like it can't be the 80s forever. It can't be the 70s forever. It can't be like a time period. You know, you see like every like 10 years or something, like it changes. And like the 2010s, I remember that. Like I was in middle school and it was like everything was like raw. Like, but it's like if it was a certain time period and it just stayed that way, there would be no like new talent. There would be no new ideas, new evolution. Like it's easy to look back at a time where like maybe your life was simpler and be like, wow, you know, I really want like to go back to that time and just live in that forever. But like I guarantee you, if you were able to go back to that time, like take a time machine, go back to that time and just live there, experience, you over time, I guarantee you would get to a point where you're like, you know, this is getting kind of old. But it's like you look back and the fact that you can't relive it the way you were able to live it in the moment at that time makes you put on some rose-colored glasses to make it seem better than it was, maybe. Just like childhood, like, you know, you can idolize, maybe you had like childhood trauma, or you went through some experiences that weren't so amazing, but you look back at the good times like, wow, that was so amazing. You just didn't in the moment have the capacity to appreciate it as much as you possibly could in hindsight. Like hindsight's always 2020. You can look back and be like, oh man, that is literally so amazing. Because you can analyze it from a different perspective. But in the moment, you were just experiencing it. So I would say right now, just allow yourself to experience whatever moment you're in with the absolute clarity and gratitude that you can. Because that is all you can ever do. Because once it's gone, it's gone.